Hi everyone, I'm going to be sweating in my rainbow jumper for most of this, so hopefully it will cheer you up if you're depressed, but if you're not, at least it's a chance for me to get my rainbow jumper on my channel. I've always been weirdly obsessed with rainbows, and it's half the reason I changed my channel name as well, because I've always been fascinated with this concept of a rainbow is made by the sun shining through the water droplets after it rains. And I've always taken that to have a bit of a higher meaning because I've always liked the concept that rainbows are really rare and you hardly ever see one. Even though it rains and it's sunny, you hardly ever see a rainbow, but there's this positive connotation with a rainbow of being this happy, joyful miracle that happens. And the more I do my channel and the more videos that I make, I think I came to the realization that my channel, it isn't about dating. It isn't a dating channel. If you read between the lines of my channel, it's a channel about depression. And I didn't really realise that until 2 years in. And the thing is, I've called this video Beat Depression purely because of the algorithm, and I know that that's what the algorithm likes. My other 2 videos I did recently about being depressed, people didn't want to watch them, and I can understand that. People don't want to watch a depressed person. People want the answers. They want to know how they can get themselves out of a situation. So purely just watching someone be depressed, that's not really enjoyable for someone to watch. The thing I've come to realise is it is a fallacy that you can beat depression. I know personally that through my life I've majority of my days are quite good, and I'll pick myself up and I'll be positive, and I'll make videos and I'll be positive, and then sometimes I'll feel down because something's happened. And I genuinely think that is okay to feel that emotion, to feel down once in a while. And I think it's what's needed to be human. I think the danger is when you wallow in it. Usually if I'm feeling sad, I can park those feelings and I can think, I can't cry today because I'm filming tomorrow and I don't want to have blotchy red eyes when I'm filming. So I can park that feeling and then I can film. Yesterday, I just thought, do you know what? I feel sad. I'm just going to cry. My eyes are going to be red tomorrow. I'm going to have blotchy eyes. And some of my videos, I can tell on the thumbnails which ones I cried the day before and which ones I was fine. And I do go through times where I am more depressed than others, but I don't personally take any medication. And that's not because I think it's a bad thing. I think if you need it, take it. It's there to help you. But I personally don't take it because I don't want it to stop me being creative. I don't want it to just put me on one level. I personally rather go through the occasional down days so that I can experience the highs. And if you don't go through those dark days, you're not going to be able to see the polarity of the highs that you can achieve, the good days, the good things that happen. And that's why I'm just weirdly obsessed with rainbows, because you need the rain and the sun to create a rainbow. And in the same way, if you extrapolate that, you need the darkness and light to fully appreciate the light. And it's definitely easy to get caught in a mindset where you're thinking, why am I going through this shit time? Why am I going through this shit time? Why can't I go through a happy time? But the thing is, you're not going to be happy all the time. And if you are depressed, it's something you're probably not going to get out of. I think it's probably always going to be a bit there. And that's probably not the message I should be putting on my channel, but I'm just being honest, is that humans do feel down sometimes and no one is happy 100% of the time. And as I've said on, I think, one of my videos, the persona of life, is you only see the perfected image of someone's life. You don't really know what's going on in their head, in their life. You just see the one version that people create of themselves. I sometimes feel guilt about my depression because it's almost situational. It's because I'm not with someone. It's because I'm not in a job I like. It's because I'm not where I want to live, and it's situational. And people can sometimes be like, yeah, well, you're not a refugee coming from Ukraine. And I feel guilt about that because obviously they're going through something horrendous, and it makes me feel like my feelings almost aren't valid because I'm not going through something horrendous. Same way you can get people that are happily married with children and they're going through something and they can think, why am I upset? I've got everything on paper that people want. Why should I be feeling like this? There's someone, like in my situation, like trying to make it, and maybe they feel guilt if they watch this video about me. I just think that every situation's different, and we're not in a competition through who can have the most trauma, who's had the worst childhood, who's had the worst upbringing. It sometimes on social media it feels like it's a competition of who can lay out their most trauma and be like, yeah, this is what I went through. And if you watch some motivational content, it's like, I had no money, I was sleeping on a floor, I'm now CEO. And I get that's an inspiring story for some people, but it doesn't invalidate the point that some people might not be in that position where they can't afford food, but they still have their own problems to go through. They still have things that they're working through. That's why I try and take on this concept of the rainbow. We go through dark times, but we go through light times, and it balances out. And why am I getting emotional? I'm not crying this year. And that the sun always comes after the rain, and there's always hope after the rain. And my channel's always been subconsciously about seeking a partner to find happiness, even though subconsciously that wasn't what I set out on my channel. I've always kind of felt that if I find someone, if I'm with someone, then I'll be happy. And I don't really do like exercises on my channel, but I was thinking, okay, if I wave a hypothetical magic wand and someone said, okay, tomorrow you have a boyfriend, would you actually be happy? 100%. And I thought, do you know what? I probably wouldn't. I would probably still, even if I had a boyfriend, I would still be getting up, going into a job that I don't like. I'd still be living in a flat that I don't like. I would still be down because my YouTube channel hasn't taken off. I wouldn't be 100% happy. So why am I placing all my happiness on finding a partner? Because ultimately just having a partner isn't going to make me 100% happy. And that's what I ultimately stumbled on. It's not just that one area of my life. I subconsciously focused it on that area of my life always. It's like, that's why I'm not happy. And I always put all my effort on that area of my life as if just that one area of life would make me 100% happy, while simultaneously realising that it wouldn't. There's multiple areas in my life I'm not happy with. But if you can learn to cope with the sad times and the happy times and get an overall balance of more happy than sad, then I think that is the way that you've got to try and look at it. You've got to look at it as if my life's never going to be perfect. There's always going to be something I'm working on. But if I can get more happy moments than sad, then that is a good place to be. And that's what I'm trying to think about now. What can I do to get more happy moments than sad moments in my life, because I'm never 100% going to get rid of that side of me where I can slip into the dark, like a dark side. I'll probably never truly get over that, because that's ultimately what being human is. It's feeling a range of emotions and not suppress it. I'm just not going to put it on camera anymore, obviously. Can I just say I've got to May and I haven't cried in a video yet, and that is quite an achievement for me. Especially how last year I think I cried in about 4 videos. But thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you like the rainbow jumper, and see you soon. Look what we have, people. Outside. Oh, the lens is filthy. A rainbow! Outside my window. Just in time for my rainbow video. So weird. Oh, I love rainbow so much. Just goes up into the sky.